Morning. The last session we discussed physical memory organization of 8086. The next main concept is general bus operation. General bus operation. What are the bus operation for read cycles and write cycle? We'll see timing diagrams of read cycle and memory read cycle and memory write cycle. Okay. See, this is the memory read cycle timing diagram. You know, in 8086, address lines and data lines are multiplexed, time multiplexed. Okay, address lines and data lines are multiplexed. What is the advantage of multiplexing of address and data lines? We can utilize the pins efficiently. The number of pins will be reduced. A0 to AD0 to AD15. 16 address lines, 16 data lines are multiplexed. If you maintain separate lines for address and data lines, A0 to A15, 16 separate pins, D0 to D15 separate data lines required. If you use common pins for address and data lines, then what is the advantage? Number of pins will be reduced. Is it clear? That is the advantage of multiplexing of address and data lines. Okay, then these address and data lines are must be demultiplexed. You need to separate address lines and data lines using latches and trans receivers. Okay, coming to here, memory read cycle. Coming to memory read cycle, the processor cycles basically contains 4 clock cycles: T1, T2, T3, T4. T1, T2, T3, T4. First we'll discuss memory read cycle. Next we'll say memory write cycle. Okay. So what are the activities are involved to perform memory read operation? Okay. Is it clear? You know, ALE, we have seen one of the pin in minimum mode. What is ALE? Address latch enable. During T1, you know clock cycle. This is the clock cycle. This is T1. The clock generates clock cycles. This is T1. T1 from T1 here, T1 here to here. T1, T2, T3, TW. This is the T1, T2, T3 period, TW and T4 time period. Okay. During T1, ALE is 1. Observe. During T1, ALE is 1. What is ALE? Address latch enable to separate the address from multiplex lines. Address latch enable. Okay. So ALE is connected to latches. What are the latches? Latches are separate the address lines. Okay. So during T1, ALE is 1 is nothing but during T1 address. Listen, how many address lines of 8086? 20 address lines. Out of 20, 16 address lines are multiplexed with data lines. AD0 to AD15. Remaining higher upper bits A16 to A19 multiplexed with status lines. During T1, address and data lines. These address and data lines are indicating address lines. During T1, these pins indicating address, carrying address. During T1, the multiplexed address and data lines indicates address. They are carrying address bits. Similarly, A16 to A19, these are multiplexed status lines. During T1, these indicates A16 to A19 is valid address. That means during T1, valid address is available on the bus. After T1, AL is disabled. Now, after T1, during T2, T3, T4, these status signals are enabled. Status signals are enabled. This is S3, S4, S5, S6. Okay, S3, S3, S4, S5, S6, S7. Okay. Is it clear? Okay, after T1, status signals are carrying the status signals. During T1, address lines are carrying. That's the difference. Okay. So S0 bar, S1 bar, S2 bar, these are the signals in maximum mode. These signals indicates various operations. Here 3 pins. Out of 3 pins, how many combinations are possible? 8 combinations. These combinations indicate different operations we have seen in the pin diagram. IO read, one combination indicate IO read, IO write, one combination IO write, another combination memory read, like memory write, acknowledgement like that. And that's about address. Okay, whereas here, during T1, address is enabled. After T1, data is enabled. data is enabled. During this time, the bus is receiving the data, and during this time, after T3, actual data transfer takes place during T3 and T4. During T3 and T4, actual data transfer. Okay, this is the valid data. This is the valid data. This is the valid data during T3 and T4. Okay, next RD bar. This is memory read cycle. Is nothing but read bar must be active. Read bar is nothing but active low. Read bar X bar active low, X active high. RD bar active low is nothing but, so if it is low, if it is 0, then only read operation is enabled. Then only read operation is enabled. After T1, the read is 0. This is 0. This is 0. Okay, during T1, this one. After T1, this is 0. Is nothing but which indicates read operation. Okay. Next, ready signal. What is ready signal? Ready signal is active high. Why? Because the processor is very high speed device, whereas IO devices are very slow devices. Okay. So here ready. If ready is 1, particular IO device is ready to transfer the data. If ready is 0, that IO device is not ready to transmit the data. Whenever the device is ready, the device send a signal to the processor. I am ready to transmit the data by enabling the ready signal. Okay. So until the device is ready, between T3 and T4, wait states, TW state is inserted between T3 and T4. Until the device is ready, some ideal clock cycle, ideal states are inserted between T3 and T4. Why? Because some devices are slow devices. Until the device is ready, we need to insert, the processor insert some waiting clock cycles between T3 and T4. Okay. Next, what about DT/R bar, data transmitting? We discussed all these pins in last session, pin diagram. DT/R bar, data transmitting / R bar. If DT, this pin is, if it is 1, is nothing but transmitting nothing but processor to memory. What about this operation? Read means, what is read? Read means receiving. Read means receiving the data from the memory. Memory to processor is the receiving. Memory read cycle. In this cycle, this signal must be low. Then only receiving is enabled. Okay. DT/R bar, in memory read cycle, this signal is low. All of you observe, this is low. 1, no, 0. This is 0. That means receiving is enabled. If it is 1, transmitting is enabled. In write cycle, this signal is 1. In read cycle, this signal is 0. Got the point? That's about DT/R bar. Next, coming to DN bar, active low. If it is 0, which indicates whatever the data on the data lines, that is valid data. Okay, to indicate the validity of the data bus. Data lines are D0 to D15. If the signal is DN bar 0, so this is the time period. Which indicates valid data on the data bus. Okay. Next, write bar. What is write bar? This is active low. During read cycle, write bar is 1. This is 1. This is 0, which indicates write operation. Write bar during read cycle, this should be 1. That's about memory read cycle timing diagram. Similarly, we will see timing diagram of memory write cycle. Yes. This one we have seen just now. Coming to here, this is the write cycle. Up to here, this one is memory read cycle. Just now we have seen. This is the memory write cycle. Here also 4 clock cycles. Between T3 and T4, TW inserted. Why? Because of slow devices. Okay. Here, so here also during T1, for read or write operation, address should be sent to the memory. So during T1, AL is enabled. During T1, address/status lines indicates valid data, valid address line, valid address bus, and address/data lines. Address and data lines are multiplexed. During T1, these lines indicates address. After T1, these lines indicates data. Okay. After T1, these lines are indicates status lines. Similar, same concept here. Here, RD bar. In case of read cycle, RD bar signal is low, which indicates read is enabled. In case of write cycle, RD bar should be 1. This is 1. Read cycle 0. In write cycle, RD bar should be 1. That means read is disabled. Okay. Next, coming to ready. In case of either read cycle or memory write cycle, device should be ready. Device should be ready to transmit the data. Whether device is ready or not, how the device is indicating by enabling the ready signal. When the ready is 1, then only the device is ready to transmit the data. Okay. Similar, next one here, next signal dt slash r bar. Dt slash r bar in case of read cycle, dt slash r bar is 0, is nothing but receiving is a read means receiving, r bar 0, receiving is enabled. Data transmitting in case of write operation, write means data transmitting, write cycle, this signal is dt slash r bar signal should be high. That means data transmitting. Data transmit is nothing but processor to memory, nothing but a write operation. And coming to DEN bar. DEN bar, the read or write operation, the data transmitting through the data bus. So the DEN bar signal indicates the data on the whenever the DEN bar is 0, during this time, whatever the data on the data bus, that is valid data. The remaining time, the data is invalid on the data bus. Okay. Next, what about write bar? Write bar in read cycle, write bar is 1. In write cycle, write bar is write bar is 0. Why? Because WR bar means active low. If it is 0, write is enabled. If it is 1, here write is disabled. Read cycle, write is disabled. In read cycle, write is disabled, read is enabled. In read cycle. Whereas in write cycle, read is 1, that means disabled because of read bar. Here write is 0, enabled. Okay, that's about general bus operation of the 8086. Okay, thank you.